of animal cruelty. Yeah, do you love animals? Yeah, we all do, don't we? I'm the same. Don't agree with it, but I mean, would you ever hurt an animal yourself? Would you pay someone else to hurt them for you? That's literally what we're doing when we buy meat, dairy and eggs in the supermarket. Yeah. How does it make you feel?
I mean, I am a meat lover.
Yeah, I used to be as well. I used to be the biggest bacon and eggs fan. I used to love sausages, everything, McDonald's. Yeah.
It is horrible watching it.
Yeah.
I think because we don't watch it and see how they die, we don't realise how bad it is.
Yeah, if the industry told us what was going on, do you think that we'd still keep buying it? Have you heard of the RSPCA?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're there to protect animals, but the facilities that RSPCA approve are facilities like these ones.
Okay.
Yeah. How does it make you feel?
Yeah, it's very cruel.
Not good?
Yeah. So you said it's like dairy and also other industries.
In the dairy industry, okay, so to produce milk, obviously the cows have to be pregnant. When they give birth, because they're pregnant for 9 months, just like we are, and when the calves are born, obviously they want to drink the milk, but we want to drink the milk. So the cow, we can't let the babies drink the milk because otherwise we won't have the milk to sell and to drink ourselves. So what happens is those calves get taken away from their mother, which is very distressing for them, as you can imagine. They cry out for days afterwards. You can hear them in the farms. But not only that, the baby male calves, because they can't produce milk, they get taken to the slaughterhouse as well.
Oh, that's horrible.
And also it's awful, isn't it? Yeah. Because they're just like little baby puppy dog, like little eyes, really cute. You know, they don't want to die. You know. But also, when the cow can't produce milk anymore, they're considered in the industry. They're called a downer. Do you know what that means? When they can't produce milk anymore.
Okay. Is it like now they would be kind of killed or slaughtered?
Yeah, they go to the slaughterhouse, same as the other animals. Yeah. To produce milk, cows have to be pregnant, and when the calves are born, obviously we want to drink that milk, so the babies can't drink it, otherwise there's no milk left for us to drink, so they get taken away from the mothers. Yeah, because how else would they, how else are we going to get the milk?
They just produced it naturally.
No, every species produces milk for offspring, not just like we do, yeah? So when we, because we want the milk, we have to take their babies away from them, from the mothers, which is obviously, imagine if, a mother has their baby taken away from them, how traumatic would that be for us, and for them, it's just the same, because cows are pregnant for 9 months, just like humans are, so, and when that baby is born, they're taken away, and if they're male, they can't produce any milk, so, do you know what happens to those guys? They get taken to the slaughterhouse,
So there is no other mechanism of getting the milk? Is it only when they give birth, or they also use some artificial techniques to impregnate?
The cow has to be pregnant, just like we have to be pregnant to produce milk as females,
So there's no other way. That's the only natural process, and we kind of are, making more cruelty for calves.
The way that we can get milk these days is that we can have plant-based milk instead.
Which way?
Plant-based milk. So we could have rice milk, soya milk, almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk, all these different types of milks now, which are really tasty. You can try them all out and see what one works for you. In that way, you're not paying for that cruelty to happen.
We are anyway vegetarians. And
I thought so.
For us, cow is very sacred. So we are Hindus. So we basically, pray to the cow.
Do you think that by exploiting the cow, I mean, we wouldn't do that to other humans, would we? No. It's bad, do you think? Even if they are treated really nicely to get the milk. I mean, do you still agree that it is exploitation?
I mean, I started drinking almond milk. So,
do you like it?
It's okay.
It's okay,
Yeah, it's not.
There's others that you can try.
Yeah.
My personal favourite is coconut milk and oat milk. Those are two of my favourites because they're just really creamy and they're sweet as well.
When you first turned vegan, did you find it difficult?
It was, at the time, it wasn't as easy as it is now because of the amount of resources we have now. There's so much alternative foods now that you can buy. Like you said, you love dairy and stuff. So have you ever tried vegan cheese? Yeah, I mean, over 4.5 years ago when I went vegan, it was shit, I'm not gonna lie. But now that, companies are making more money out of it, it's more profitable, there's all sorts of different cheeses that you can buy now, and the quality has gone up.
There's not normal milk, or is there?
No, it's made of like cashew milk, almond milk, rice milk,
I don't like that.
coconut milk.
See, I feel bad because we're going to get ice cream after this.
I love milk, but I can drink it from like the
Same.
Have you tried any alternatives?
I honestly can't. I can't drink the soy milk or coconut milk. I don't like them.
Yeah, but that's only 2. There's like 10 others that you can buy. Yeah, like a good idea is just try them all. Have you guys heard of a vegan diet? Vegan diet? Do you know what that is? Vegan.
So it's all vegetables, right? Or what is vegan diet?
Yeah, so all it really means is that instead of going to the supermarket, when you go to the supermarket and picking up, I know you guys don't eat meat, but instead of picking up the cow's milk and the eggs and the cheese made from produced by animals, instead of reaching for that product, you reach over here for the plant-based ones. So the ones that are made, the cheeses and the milks that are made from, like almond milk or coconut milk or rice milk or whatever. And the good news is, because a lot of people are more and more today going vegan, these products are becoming a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better quality, really tasty now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of products for you to try if you go to the supermarket. Do you think that we should be using animals for our pleasure, for our taste preferences?
I don't know, but out in the village where he is like one of the main sources like, of the goats, like the sheep. Like I've seen he does bring them home and he will kill them, hang them up and strip them.
Hang them up?
Yeah, outside the garden, so to get the meat of them.
Right.
So I have seen it. But at least
how does it make you feel when you see that?
I don't like it.
You don't feel comfortable?
No, but even as cavemen, we did eat animals.
But do you feel comfortable watching it? Could you do it yourself?
Myself, no.
No. So you couldn't do it yourself. It doesn't make you feel comfortable to watch it. What does that say about how you feel about it? Is a good indication of whether it's right or wrong? Would you agree? Yeah. Because they can suffer, can't they? And they can feel pain, and they can feel happiness as well and joy. Do you think? Yeah. Do you think? Here's a question for you. Do you think our taste preferences and our taste pleasure, is that more important than their lives? Do we want? I'm trying to phrase this in a good way. Yeah. Do you think pleasure per se justifies it?
I don't think it justifies it.
Yeah.
But if it was the animal was very dying in the first case.
Yeah.
It was old.
Oh, dying naturally. Yeah.
And it was I don't agree with calves and stuff being born in and just slaughtered straight away just because they can't produce something that we want. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Yeah, if the animal lived a long, happy life and then they died of natural causes, and then you consume their flesh, I don't see an ethical problem with that because they've had their life. Yeah, they've had their life. Yeah, and I don't see a problem with roadkill, stuff like that. If they're already dead, there's no ethical issue with that because it was an accident.
I don't think I'd ever go out and eat roadkill though.
It's pretty disgusting. I wouldn't either.
Restaurants that actually sell roadkill.
Yeah. In dairy, there's this hormone called IGF-1. You can look at this up online.
IGF, yeah.
And it's there to make the calf grow really big in a short space of time. It's a growth hormone, yeah. And obviously that works on cancer cells as well.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a big link between prostate cancer and breast cancer with dairy.
Oh.
Yeah. With a vegan diet, you're kind of reducing that risk substantially with the cancer risk, with diabetes, like type 2 diabetes, and also heart disease, obviously, because with dairy, eggs, meat, obviously they come with a lot of cholesterol, saturated fats, which clog up the arteries. So, so it's good for your health.
Probably I'll go back and I'll stop.
I'm going to give you my very last card because I think you guys would benefit from this. On the card, there's lots of resources, free resources, videos, Netflix and YouTube that you can watch to find out more.
Sure.
And also, this website here, vegan22.com.
Right.
And if you go on there and you sign up for it, you can actually get free help and support for the full 22 days. So it makes it really easy for you to transition to veganism.
Okay.
And it does have a really high success rate as well.
Right.
Quite a lot of people, when they've done the challenge, they'll stay vegan afterwards because they've had that much help.
Yeah.
So I think that would be useful for you guys. Yeah.
We do eat milk, but yeah, I think as you rightly said, I think
you won't
we
miss
should be
it.
stopping. Yeah,
you won't miss it at all. Seriously, I trust that. I don't think you're going to miss it at all.
Yeah.
And I think you'll feel a lot better.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was really nice talking to you. Yeah.
Same here. Nice talking to you. Thank you.
Grace. But do you think there is a humane way to kill an animal that doesn't want to die? And if there was, what would that look like?
No, there isn't.
There is there, yeah.
But how do we know? This is weird, but how do we know that animal wasn't happy?
How do we know that it wasn't happy?
Yeah, you know how sometimes humans feel really, really depressed?
Yeah.
How do we know that animals are depressed?
In what context do you mean?
If you're saying animals can be really happy and they feel joy and stuff, how do you know they don't feel sad?
I think we can tell by, with our, say for instance, our pets at home, you can see when they're happy and sad, can't you? You can tell. So it's similar. With pigs, for instance, they're just as intelligent as dogs. They're as intelligent as a 3-year-old child that's been scientifically proven. So they can do tricks, you can train them and stuff like that. So I think, with animals like that, it's probably quite likely they do experience a broad range of emotions, just like we do. It's just that they can't communicate with us. Yeah. Would you guys consider doing a vegan challenge to try it out and see how you get on with it?
I really want to try it.
Yeah.
But I know it will be very difficult. It will be
very difficult. What if you had it would be different, yeah. It would be very different, yeah. Would it be better for them, do you think, though? Yeah.
They're not dying, so.
There's already food on the shelves, and it's being thrown away, and that's a waste.
Yeah.
But at least let them fly for a cause.
Yeah, but you could say that about.
There's so much waste.
Yeah. Well, the thing you've got to understand, this is a supply and demand industry. So we are paying for this to happen. So the more that we pay for the animals in the supermarket and the milk and the dairy and the eggs, we are literally paying the slaughterhouse workers to do this to them. So obviously, if we retract and we boycott spending our money for them to do that, the less that's going to happen. It's not going to stop all of it, but over time, gradually, as more and more people go vegan, those industries will die out as we move towards more buying plant foods. Would you agree? Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah. So although, I know what you're saying, there's meat already on the shelves, but the less money we put into that industry, the less and less the farmers will breed them into existence, and this cycle of death over and over and over and over again, every minute, every single day. So this is going on.
But that's going to put a lot of people out of jobs, because a lot of people, and was it uncle or something?
Yeah,
he does it as a job.
Yeah. Well, do you think they could? As more and more people go vegan, and we are after more ethical options. Obviously, we've got to eat something, So we're going to displace one industry with other industries.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because we've still got to eat, haven't we? So, yeah. Look, I'll give you guys a card, so you can take this. Are you all together, or do you just friends? Yeah.
Friends. Already.
You got one, yeah. So there's a vegan challenge you can do for 22 days, and you can be added.
Even do 7.
Well, let me tell you, this.
I feel I'd do it, but I'd accidentally walk into a shop thirsty, buy a pint of milk and drink it, and then regret it.
If you've got the resources though, and you get loads of free help and support on this challenge, you can even have somebody that could answer all your questions on there. You'll be added to a Facebook group as well, so you can ask people loads of questions. If you do it together, it's a lot more likely that you'll stick to it, because you can help each other out. Do you think you would try it at least? Because then once you've done the challenge, you can understand, okay, this is a lot easier to do. It takes about 21 days to form a new habit, so at the start, it might be a bit difficult, but as you go on,
But it's good for
Yeah? You're very welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Hope you get on well with it, and thanks for stopping by. All right, you take care.